The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Boys, bring it up! Sit up! 180! Watch by 4. Now watch 1, watch 1!
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky looks for White, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We got this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Mostert looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Right around the 10-yard line.
Go! 18. That's another Buccaneers first down. First down and goal to go.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the off. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Alert!
Now Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
30.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check. 230. Check. 53. Rip right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check 16. You too.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky, his throw incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Goodwin able to haul it in. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
Get up! 180!
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Recon, 152 fighter. Where's that? 36.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Lock 80!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Focus. 22, 44.
Check.
Check these 2. Hey, Alpha. Lock it back.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Alert.
Hey, one set.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the crossing route complete. It's Goodwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Dawson tacks on the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down now. It's Elliott, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Set, 180. 53, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 44. 53, black.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is fielded at the 7. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chopper. Ran, top, bravo. Come on, D.
Now Trubisky. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd and short.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert, 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 alert. I'm coming after you.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 41. Get him, get him, get him. Shift.
Now it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
54 Mike. Defense,
hey, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
180.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They go to Elliott again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
180. Check right, check right.
Now Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, Buck.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 24, Cardinals 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, 230. Mike 50, yeah. Here we go, D. Alert. No foul.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
87's mine. I got 87.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That's good for a Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Blunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Check three. 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throw left side to Reynolds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Fights through him. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards,